At only a 9-pound base weight, here's everything I bring on a summer backpacking trip. First and foremost, my pack is a Hyperlite Mountain Gear Elevate 22 day pack, and this thing holds everything I need for a 1 to 3 day trip. Assuming that there's adequate water on trail, this doesn't leave me a lot of room to handle big water carries. I keep my trekking poles on the outside, a Hyperlite shoulder pouch on the left side, 2 750 milliliter water bottles. On this side, I have my tent stakes and my Gossamer Gear Thin Light. On the top, I keep my food storage. This is my Hyperlite Mountain Gear Small Pod. Sometimes there's room inside the pack to put this, but I typically will just put this on the outside of the pack. And on the front mesh pocket, I've got my poop kit, my tent footprint. Now we'll get into the body of the pack. There's still a lot of room in this pack. I use that to account for my water bladder when I'm carrying more water. So first up, we've got my tarp. This is a Hyperlite Mountain Gear flat tarp. This is the 8.5 by 8.5 foot size. Love this thing. Next up is my tent. This is a MSR Thru Hiker Mesh House 2. This is a classic A-frame mesh with a nylon floor. This is super roomy. After that is my cook kit. I keep this in a Big Agnes stuff sack. First up, I've got my fuel. I keep some Wilderness Wash pocket soap, an extra lid for my platypus bottle, GSI pot scraper, mini Bic lighter, self-made bear hanging kit. This has a mini Metolius carabiner, 50 feet of Zingit. I keep this in the rock sack, which is another Z-Packs wallet size. Packtail bandana and my MSR Pocket Rocket Original. And to boil my water and cook my food, I've got an MSR Titan kettle with a lid. Next up, I have my ditty bag and first aid kit. This is in a small Hyperlite drawstring bag. My headlamp, self-made first aid kit inside of a Ziploc. This has a ton of stuff: Neosporin, scissors, duct tape, leukotape, medicine, things like that. I've got a mini power bank, micro charging cord, and the rest of my 10 essentials. These are some extra emergency items that I like to have on me for peace of mind on day hikes and backpacking trips. This includes an extra piece of navigation, a compass, a small rescue whistle, some cord, a pencil and a Write in the Rain journal, a knife, and a ferro rod. Next up is my spare clothing. In this Hyperlite bag, I keep my pillow, shirt to sleep in, 2 extra pairs of underwear, and a spare pair of socks. I keep all this in this Hyperlite drawstring bag, and this acts as a second pillow for between my knees. Next, I have my Big Agnes Zoom UL sleeping pad. I fold it this way instead of rolling it. It takes up way less space in my pack, and it acts as an extra back support. And last but certainly not least is my pack liner, which holds my Sea to Summit Traveler quilt. This quilt is rated for 50 degrees, so on summer trips, this is all I need. Very, very cozy, and it packs down wicked small. Something else I keep in my food bag is my water filtration system. I have a 3-liter Hydra-Pack Seeker water bladder with the 42 millimeter wide mouth filter cap. This goes in my dirty water bag, and I use this to filter water into platypus bottles and my smart water bottles. And last but certainly not least is my Garmin InReach Mini 2. This is my first form of navigation and my SOS emergency beacon. And there's my pack, 9-pound base weight with just over a pound of consumables before food and water, just under a pound of worn weight for a total pack weight of 11 pounds.